Hello, students. I'm Sudakshana Jaluka back again with the explanation of the Indian Constitution. In this video, I'm going to explain you the second need for a constitution. What is the second purpose which the constitution serves in a nation? So, the constitution defines the nature of a country's political system. Political system here means the system of governance, like the democratic form of government or monarchical or dictatorial form of government, you can say. So in a democracy, we choose our leaders who is responsible of taking decisions on our behalf. The power vested upon the chosen leaders may be misused by them, as in the given example of the classroom. Here it is in the storyboard. So democracy is a form of government wherein we are responsible for selecting our leaders, and sometimes they may misuse their powers. They may tease, they may bully, or they may do unjust treatment to some of the citizens, which is very wrong. And this could be well understood through this storyboard. Here and you can see the picture of a boy named Suresh. He has been given the responsibility of the class in the absence of the teacher, that is Mrs. Rao. So she goes out of the class, leaving the class uh, upon this boy Suresh, who is a big bully. And this time, for fun, he just takes the name reports the name of Anil, a classmate of his, to Mrs. Rao on her return. So what happens after that is Mrs. Rao does not take a fair judgment. She just listens to Suresh and punishes Anil by uh, giving him to write 100 times a note saying that he'll never disobey the class monitor after the school is over. So this kind of unjust treatment can take place with the citizens also. And to avoid these kinds of happenings, the constitution provides certain uh, provisions. And the Indian constitution basically has provided us with one such provision, that is the fundamental rights, in which the people are being safeguarded against such misuse of power by the government. So these fundamental rights protects us from the misuse of authority of by the political leaders, which can also result in gross injustice, which has been demonstrated through the storyboard. The constitution of the democratic societies lays down rules that provide safeguard against the misuse of authority by the political leaders, and fundamental rights of the Indian constitution is one such examples of the provision which is mentioned in our constitution. So next need for a constitution we are going to discuss now, and this is constitution ensures that a dominant group does not use its power against other less powerful people or group. Dominant group means I mean the community or the uh, particular uh, group which is more in number. Basically the people who are the community which is more in number is more dominant, more ruling. So here the constitution ensures that a dominant group, the people who are more, the community which is more in number, having more number of people, does not use its power against the other less powerful people or group. Now example of one such situation in the classroom is given here for better understanding. Here in the classroom, here in the classroom scenario, the class is being divided into two groups. One group is of the boys and the other group is of the girls, and they are quarreling upon which game to be played. So on one hand the group of girls are willing to play basketball, whereas on the other hand the boys want to play cricket. As the group fail to arrive at any conclusion, therefore the teacher decides to settle the problem with a show of hands. By raising their hands they can make out like the system of voting. The teacher can make out which game to be played. Now this way of settling the problem is very misleading, okay, and it will obviously lead to injustice, as the number of girls is less as compared to the number of boys in this classroom. So of course every time this kind of settling down of problems, settling down of or getting up to a conclusion is will be misleading. So in a country like India, where there are diverse communities, where there are more number of certain communities, obviously this kind of situation may arise. So thinking upon this, the members of the constituent assembly has given such provisions wherein the minorities cannot be excluded. The interest of the minorities cannot be excluded. Okay, so the decisions enforced by majority may at times exclude minorities and go against their interest. Now, every society is prone to this tyranny of the majority, the domination of the majority, ruling of the majority, you can say. This can either be inter-community domination or intra-community domination. Now, what does inter-community domination means here is one community, one religious groups ruling upon the other religious groups or communities which are having less number of people. And intra-community means within the community. Within the community, the people have divided, have a sharp division on the basis of caste. So this can also be an example. Inter-community domination can also be seen, and intra-communication, community domination can also be seen in a society. For this reason, the constitution contains rules that ensure safeguarding of the minorities' interest. Need 4 of the constitution, need 4 for the constitution, we will be discussed in the next video. Thank you. Have a nice